my channel. If you're new, don't forget, hit the red button, switch on the notification bell so that every time I post a new video, you'll be notified that I've posted a new video, and get to follow up the news that I bring up on this channel. I dig everything. When I mean everything, just go through the channel, search for anything that you would love to look for, you'll find it. Alright, so let me dig deep in this topic about the 50 million empowerment to churches from the government, before I get to read the reactions in the comment section of how Zambians have reacted to this. Religious Affairs and National Guidance Minister, the Honorable Reverend Mrs. Godfrida Sumaili, has launched the empowerment scheme for churches and religious and faith-based organizations at the colorful ceremony held at the government complex in Lusaka. That was yesterday on the 25th of February 2021. Honorable Sumaili announced that this is the fulfillment of the promise made to the church by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Zambia, Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, at a meeting with the clergy held in Ndola in November last year, 2020. She said government under the responsive leadership of President Lungu is committed to uplift the living standards of all citizens, leaving no one behind, the church included. She stated that the church has a huge role of taking care of the welfare of the community, not only spiritually but also physically, hence the need for the church to be empowered. I wonder why it was not empowered all this while though. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking. She expressed profound appreciation on behalf of the government for the many ways in which the church has continued to supplement government's efforts in providing services aimed at eradicating poverty in communities, which is why government would work to empower the churches alongside other sectors. She also said the church and religious and faith-based organizations are better placed to undertake outreach programs because of structures they have rooted in their communities. She acknowledged that the church has been hard hit with the advent of COVID-19 and hence the need for government to move in and provide relief measures to help mitigate the impact of the disease on the church and faith-based organizations. She stated that 25 million kwacha had been released and urged the churches to immediately begin applying to be considered for the empowerment package, which would be disbursed in form of a revolving fund. And speaking at the same occasion, Ministry of Religious Affairs and National Guidance Permanent Secretary Dr. Sikwila urged the churches to be organized as the funds would be released in a proper system which involved proper accountability. He said churches and faith and religious-based organizations that meet requirements will stand the greater chance of accessing the funds. The church has been empowered with a 50 million. Okay, so now the Zambians have reacted, and this is what Zambians are saying. Some of the Zambians are saying. So let me just read few comments, then we'll get done with this. And also, if you've got something to say about what I've just read, be able to say something in the comment section. Let me know that you're watching me and you're listening to what I'm saying, right, as I keep bringing you news from all corners of Zambia and even outside Zambia. So the reactions. Labson Kamufinsa says, we have heard and seen retirees literally begging from the government to pay them their benefits for years, but nothing has come their way. These retirees have families who need food, school fees, hospital fees, and drugs for those on chronic conditions, and the list is endless. Now, if this government or individuals in government had the kind of money we are now seeing, honestly, do they have a passion for the Zambians? If you can't take care of those that toiled and sacrificed for the mother Zambia, who have been literally left to suffer, such as those who we saw soaked in rains for months at Justice Ministry, and you call yourself a Christian nation? Surely, is it ethical and morality right? I think it's supposed to be morally right. Donating money like this, misplaced priorities, which has led even our economy to be on its knees. This one says, who is giving advice for such decisions? As a country, we are struggling but busy misplacing resources. We have serious problems where those resources can be used. This one says, please let institutions, individuals, business entities learn to generate income, not handouts. It's like making an individual popular that he's generous. No, we will have serious problems in future. Let the congregants raise money themselves. We have retirees who must be paid. This one says, please, whoever is responsible for the debasement of retirees dues should also do as a priority as well. This one says, instead of putting up some industries that will create jobs for the citizens, this move is to silence the clergymen who have the courage to criticize the evil agenda in the government. God help our country, Zambia. This is just too much unbearable suffering. Interesting reactions there. This one says, we have church run schools and health facilities with existing structures that have in the past used their own resources to provide services. Why didn't the government simply channel the 25 million to such institutions instead of the new PF mushrooming churches? These are the same churches that cheat congregants that if you deposited seed money, the papa will multiply it in via prayer. How different are they from witch doctors who promise to give you charms to multiply your fortunes? I don't know this one, what he's trying to say. This one says, empowering churches. Really? Churches in Zambia are not struggling financially, as members are always supporting them financially. Some churches even own expensive schools and universities. I think these are misplaced priorities. Okay, this one says, for the love of money is the root of all evil. Retirees have died waiting for their dues. Shame to the churches that shall get that money. That is blood money. So people are acting in different ways, on this issue that the government has released 50 million to empower churches. Mixed feelings there. Okay, some people have talked about how the government can use that money to open industries, create jobs, and employ Zambians. Some people have also talked about the monies that are being dished everywhere around the country, especially where the president is donating in his individual capacity and not as a government. Like I mentioned, you can see the video about CBU where the bus was bought and other stuff that are being done around. If you are new on my channel, hit the red button, switch on the notification bell so that every time I post a new video, you'll be notified that Washimpundu has posted a new video. And don't forget to share. Leave a comment so that I know that you are watching me, and also just to contribute to what I always bring on this channel. God bless you and shalom, shalom.